So I filmed the last couple of short videos with my cell, but today I think I'm going to try this. It's a GoPro and a head mount. I'll probably look pretty ridiculous, but let me know how the video quality is.
So nice key fob, a couple of buttons on the front, lock, unlock, hatch release, panic button on the side. Man, that makes a loud noise. Key right here, let's turn around. Nice steering wheel setup, controls right here, adjust the screen down here in the gauge cluster. So you get a button right here to turn on and off the center screen. Buttons right here to cycle through the main menu choices, and then a dial right here to shift through everything else. Here's the good stuff. So you get a date and time screen, fuel consumption, pretty bad right now, but I have been driving pretty aggressively. Short-term memory and long-term memory, those are like really extended trip calculators. Energy consumers, this is kind of my favorite screen because it's so different from everything I've seen. So this shows that I'm using the left seat heater, which the controls are right here. But there it goes. And then I'm using the air conditioning. Let's see if we can turn that off. There we go. That just shows what you're using on the vehicle that's consuming energy. It's kind of interesting. So controls right here, pretty simple. Over here you have controls to answer and hang up phone calls, your virtual assistant button. Post this video to YouTube.
Pardon?
Yeah, she has no idea. This is, I think, always useless in all the cars I've been driving. You have a favorites button, so this will turn on and off the radio, because that's what it's set to right now. You can change that to have it turn on and off whatever you like. A volume control right here. Your cruise controls are down here. Standard stocks. I kind of like the gauge cluster. It's completely digital. Right now you have RPMs on the left, speedometer on the right. You have temperature control and fuel gauge right there, and then some pretty basic stuff, right? Odometer, clock, how long you can drive, how long you've driven on the trip counter, the temperature outside. So I don't know, it's pretty attractive. Standard controls over here. You have controls to turn on and off the child locks for either the passenger side or the driver's side, which is kind of fun. Window controls, controls to adjust the mirror, door latch, door lock. Kind of a fun control right here. This is the auto headlight control. Now watch, you see how it's illuminated in green? It says auto right there. It's kind of bright right now. Let's wait for a second and it's gonna fade. There it goes. Now I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna bring my finger close to it and it automatically illuminates. It's kind of sensing what I'm doing with the vehicle. It's kind of fun. Same controls are right here on these lights. So you don't actually have to touch them and the lights come on. Well, I guess technically I'm touching the plastic panel, but you don't have to push, right? You just a light touch and it turns on and off. It's kind of nice. Let's see what else is fun. We do have a large moonroof up here, extends almost the entire length of the vehicle. Let's close the shade. I like opening and closing the shade because I want to see how fast it is. This is a little slow in my opinion, but you know, it's a pretty gorgeous car. I feel like you have to have a large moonroof. So let's open up the shade, and let's open up the moonroof as well. Nice. Let's close it because it's freezing outside. Alright, I'm going to look at the center display real quick. It's a little faint in my opinion, but I do like how it's set up. It's pretty different than anything I've seen lately. Home button, radio, your media tab, phone button, and then information about the vehicle. This is really what I like to look at because the rest of this stuff is pretty standard. I love how this is set up because, let's go to this screen. You can turn on and off the rain sensor, just a push of a button, and that will have either your windshield wipers go automatically or not. Exterior lighting, I mean you can control the exit lighting, the daytime running lamps, whether or not the automatic headlights are going to be coming on early, medium, or late. Let's do early. High beam assist, turn it on and off with just a push of a button. So nice screen. I know these are kind of boring, but I love really nice climate controls, and we have some on this vehicle. Audi does just a great job because you get this nice click each time you adjust something. So let me see if you can hear. It's a small thing, something I really, really appreciate. So, love Audi's climate controls. Just to show you really quick, you get heated seats for both you and your passenger, dials to adjust the temperature, dial to adjust the fan, and then, you know, standard buttons for everything else. It is kind of strange though that you have a volume control down here. It's kind of, there's nothing else, but this is where you can adjust the volume or turn on and off the entertainment system. Buttons down here to adjust a bunch of other things. So we can adjust, I should say, the drive settings. If you look up here, there's auto, dynamic, individual, off-road, and comfort. These are just different ways that the car is going to interact with you. I'm going to keep it on dynamic because we get a little bit more of an aggressive acceleration and some nicer control of the vehicle. Traction control right here, I'm going to keep that on. Your auto on-off feature right near for the engine. So this means when you bring the vehicle to a stop, it's going to turn the engine off automatically to save you some fuel consumption. Parking on a hill, and then your hazard buttons right here. Let's see. Nice gear shift with sport shift capability. That's always fun to play around with. Electronic parking brake. So pull it up to activate, push it down to deactivate. I did a power port back here, and then, you know, a drink holder. So I think kind of a beautiful interior. I'm a big fan of how Audi styles their vehicles because it's clean and simple. There's not a ton of buttons everywhere, which is my preference, but I totally get it if you feel differently. All right, let's take a quick look at the back seat. Get your pockets on both of the rear of the seats. This is really nice leather, and then a plastic backing right here, which always scuffs up easily, but it looks pretty good right now. Down here, power port, 2 USB ports down there, which is nice. Center armrest with some cup holders. And then you do have car seat anchors that are not easy to get access to. You have these little plastic covers right here that are a pain in the butt. Oh, look at that, to get off. It's really on there tight, but once you get it off, you do have access to the car seat anchors pretty easy. So, you know, that's a good thing. If I can get it back on. Man, I think you can make that just a little bit easier. But an attractive back seat, nice leather, good looking seats. And it's pretty comfortable. I mean, I have this seat pushed back a comfortable distance for me while I'm driving, and I have about 6 inches of room, which is great. And, you know, I wouldn't mind riding around back here. I actually feel pretty comfortable. Let's take a quick look back here. Nice size storage area. Audi actually gives you a spare tire, which is fantastic. That's not true of everybody. And then you have this privacy shield that I hate. I always take these off my vehicles. The rear seats do fold down, but you can't do it from back here, except for the center seat. That one you can get to fold down. The other ones you have to pull up on these little cords right here, and then they fold down. And then with everything folded down, it's actually a nice size area. Pretty good for a car like this. Okay, let's open up the hood. Pretty easy mechanism to open it up. Opens up using hydraulics, which is always great, so you don't have to prop it up yourself. And then a pretty good looking engine. It is a little dirty, but you get all your basics. And the power on this vehicle has been pretty good. Acceleration's been nice, handling's been pretty easy. All in all, I've really enjoyed driving it. Let's take it for a spin real quick. So anyway, that's just a quick look at the 2019 Audi Q3 with Quattro. I don't know, this one's pretty fun. I hope to have a full review up in a couple of days. Let me know if you want me to focus on something. I'm happy to make either a special video for you or do a deep dive in my longer review. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you next time.